I
Hello
guess we
and
had. Yeah.
welcome
Go
back to
ahead.
the CatEx Expo 2025. I'm Aspect. I'm joined with Gavin,
Hey there.
and we've got an Eeveelution TAM race.
Woo.
Uh,
Yeah,
so
I
I'm going to
submitted
be
this category.
running. I'm going to be running Vaporeon.
I'm going to be running Jolteon. Yeah, I submitted this category partially because I like doing these, and partially because of the GDQ run that May and Greta were doing, and it just so timely worked out that we ran that all together the same month, and it's been one of our more popular categories.
Yeah, the trade-off mains have definitely been one of the more popular category extensions across like PSR.
Yeah, that's how I got started speedrunning in general, and I've done many of the TAMs, and yeah, done some recent improvements on the different Eevee routes with everybody joining in, and also just having the switch to bump is a nice excuse.
Yeah, it certainly is. I think we're about ready to get started. So I'm standing right where we need to be to get started.
Outside the center.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right, you want to count us down?
Yep. All right, so 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. I
Yeah,
assume you're running on sword.
Yep, I'm running on sword.
Okay,
I think you'd
and I'm
be
running
running
on shield.
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't actually done Vaporeon on sword so far. I did it on shield because there was the routes that were available. But we'll see how this goes.
I originally had just done. I was doing everything on shield, and so when I got to Vaporeon, I mean, like a lot of the TAMs are faster on sword in general, but you can make them work on shield most of the time.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
But I imagine going against a Colossal in that gym is going to be much easier than going against the Lapras.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's a much easier fight. I don't know if you did this, but what I did before the run is I actually deleted all the extra moves from Eevee. So I purely have cover on my Eevee.
Yeah, I sort of did. I deleted one move because I'm going to learn Quick Attack in slot 4, and then I want to learn Thunder Shock in slot 1. So I kind of planned around how I wanted my move order to be.
Yeah.
I am going to do the strat where you hold on to Helping Hand until the very end of the game. And use it during the Eternatus fight.
Have the move slots for that, unfortunately.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you're running an adaptability modest Eevee?
Yes. Oh, a crit. That's actually helpful.
I actually decided to run Quiet Eevee instead.
Jolteon is so fast.
Exactly. Jolteon outspeeds naturally everything in the game at minus speed except for Dragapult. And I'm just going to buy some Carbos to outspeed the Dragapult anyway.
That makes sense.
But there's going to be some instances where we are using physical moves, so having the neutral attack I decided was worth it.
Yeah, the only physical moves I'm going to be using is right at the start here.
you're gonna get access to a powerful stab move much faster than I will.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do the same thing for Thunderbolt, but I'm just not sure where it ends up. I think it costs more as well, right?
Yeah, it might be 5,000 watts.
Yeah.
And I think it's on day 1 of the cycle, so you'd have to like prepare day 0, collect every single den,
Like twice,
plus,
yeah.
twice plus some inactives. But yeah, we're gonna be rocking with Thundershock for a while.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'll get access to Scald, which is twice the power of Thundershock.
Mm-hmm. So you've done Vaporeon, Sylveon. Have you done any of the other ones?
I've done Glaceon as well.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And I routed Espeon, but I never actually ran it. I think I've got quite a few that I've routed that I haven't actually run.
Yeah. I have a whole folder of like on my Google Drive of new Pokemon that I just kind of routed out for fun, but have not touched at all. But I've done Espeon before. It's pretty similar to Sylveon.
I think, yeah, it's
from what I
Sylveon
remember.
basically, yeah.
You just kind of brute force with your stab move.
As you mentioned before, we are running on the Switch too, so we do have the much faster load times. Thankfully. It actually ends
Yeah.
up saving about, what, 10 minutes? 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, that's what I found. It's about 9 to 10 minutes on these 4-hour runs. So, well, formerly 4-hour runs now, thanks to the time save. They're, in the 345 to 350 range.
Yeah.
I'm just remembering, I don't know if I have a raid set up on this file. We'll find out.
Do you do a Shadow Ball raid, or...?
Yeah, I'm gonna get Shadow Ball.
Yeah, okay. It's one of the moves that pretty much every single Eeveelution can learn. Like, every single Eeveelution can learn it.
Yeah, and it's just kind of nice coverage, having Ghost type, which is going to hit most things for at least neutral. And it's 80 base power.
Yeah, it's 80.
Yeah, and something you can get access to right away. So it's pretty handy to have to incorporate into runs. Plus, getting the EXP candy from the raids doesn't hurt either.
And that Rookity just ran straight into me. I'm used to them doing circles.
Yeah, once we enter the wild area, you'll see us start to diverge on our paths.
Yeah, I'm going straight into the next town.
Yeah,
No, I think you'll go and get your Thunderstone.
Actually, since I'm rerouted this to be neutral attack, I'm actually going to go straight to Motosook too and pick up the stone afterwards. Because I think Eevee adaptability covet is about the same as Jolteon Thundershock at this point.
Your adaptability is just a ridiculous ability to get.
Mm-hmm.
It doubles your stab bonus. Your stab attacks are 2 times power instead of 1.5.
Yeah, and typically during these, you're routing for based on what the Eeveelution's ability is going to be. So, running adaptability so that I have Volt Absorb, which is probably not going to come into play at all, but Quick Feet would definitely not come into play at all either, because we're already going to outspeed everything. So, might as well at least get the use of adaptability.
Yeah, it's the sort of same with Vaporeon. You don't really care which ability you get. So you just get the adaptability to make the before Vaporeon section faster.
Yeah, the only time I've seen the Water Absorb come into play is Hop's Cramorant, when it'll go for dive, just because I think it has random AI, and instead of taking the damage and the defense drop, it just tanks it, absorbs it.
Yeah, I guess that would be one of the only spots you could, because I think most other trainers actually have smart AI that have water moves.
Yeah.
Guess I'm trusting the Vesperquen because I didn't check what date I was on.
Yeah, I did not do that either, so I had to just to walk over.
It's okay, Vesperquen came through them for once.
Nice.
I think it's about 50-50 for Vesperquen.
Yeah, 2 attacks. Although, even Fury Swipes can miss. Okay, time for some very complicated shopping.
Ours is actually really straightforward.
Yeah, so is mine. I was just making a joke. I'm just buying max special attacks.
Yeah, I'm just buying max special attacks as well. I mean, Vaporeon's bulky enough that the grass type gym being first doesn't actually matter.
Yeah, I think I will use some other X items, but I'm just going to pick them up along the way instead of buying them.
What I have realized is that I do actually need to have a couple extra moves on Eevee because that was for when we were taking Eevee all the way through to just before Nessa. before getting the watts because I was testing that. Or to do the den.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did on my PB, but I'm not sure if it's worth it because it was pretty. The difference was pretty negligible between doing the early den or the late den.
Yeah, I was testing if you didn't have a fast den fight, then it just was much slower. I also started with Sobble for Vaporeon, purely because we get the Mystic Water there. And it makes our fight slightly easier as well.
Yeah, and I started with Grookey to have, so Hop has Sobble, being weak, water being weak to electric, and then also I think Sobble gives some special attack and speed. I don't remember exactly. Maybe it's just special attack.
I think it's special attack.
EVs
Yep.
over the course of the game.
I think it's Scorbunny that gives speed.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, and EV routing is something that we do a lot of to make these routes work.
Oh, I was very confused at first because I was thinking Eevee, the Pokemon, and I was like, yeah, Eevee routing. It's like, I guess that's what we're doing, yeah. But yeah, you'd be surprised even just those few EVs you get from hot fights can make a difference sometimes.
And we managing to get Pokerus on one of their runs, and it ruined the EVs so that they didn't outspeed something and died.
Oh no.
That was quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
They weren't able to apply enough carbos when they were buying.
Oh. Yeah.
So they weren't able to outspeed things.
That is rough. I don't think I've gotten... No, I definitely haven't gotten Pokerus in this game. I think I've only gotten it in VDSP.
I did teach Swift. There, it's just a 60 power spread move. It's just it's good coverage for when water isn't going to help us out in some places. But realistically, we don't use it too much. I think it's pretty much just for Marnie's Krogunk. Because that does have water absorb, so we're not able to water absorb dry skin. It's something that makes it immune to water. And so we're just not able to use Scald on it.
I know I'm teaching Swift eventually, but it might be for Marnie's Morpeko, actually. Because that's one of the few things that is going to resist electric and ghost moves. Did you just end up choosing number 1 for your jersey?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
What did you choose?
I took the time loss and I chose 2.
Okay. Rulu, helpful as ever. Defense curling. Okay, we'll have a few of these fights of Hop assisting us, where he decides to just sort of sit there doing nothing.
Yeah, part of the routing for these games is often trying to rely on Hop as little as possible, or like trying to KO both things and expecting Hop to do nothing.
I was so rusty on this game, I just tried to leave without talking to the hotel guy.
Okay. So now things can kind of begin in earnest. As we go back to the wild area. So I'm going to be picking up a Thunderstone. You can find the Water, Fire, and Thunderstones all in this general area. They're not too far away.
Yeah, the Water Stone is definitely the furthest away.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I actually need to make sure that I have the right weather, because I'm going to be fighting the Skunk Tank. Yeah, it says
Do you just let it memento, or?
Yeah. So
yeah,
its only attacking move is Sucker Punch. So if you just spam status moves, it can't hurt you. And you just wait until it uses Memento to get a bunch of EXP. But I did not set my weather. So let's hope tomorrow's weather is better.
Yeah, it's a substantially over-leveled Skunk Tank, but you don't get the full XP from it because of how Sword and Shield's scaling system works.
Yeah, so because we don't have any badges, we can only gain EXP for things up to level 20, even though this is level 36. Ooh, that's instant Memento. That's great.
Oh, insane.
But you'll see that's part of the reason I kept Growl, or, kept a status move, is so that I had something to use instead of Covet. Oh yeah, I can fly. Duh. Okay.
Yeah, so now in the wild area, I'm going to be going around collecting a bunch of dens. I need 3,000 watts to buy Skull. I'm at 1,100.
Okay, and we've evolved. Taught Thundershock. And we can't get by with just Thundershock, so hoping that by den manipping or date advancing, I can get a Ghost Raid. So, as you might have seen in the last run, I'm going to basically connect to the internet, change the date forward once, and then quit out. And it's active. So that kind of tricks the game into rolling over the date, which it wouldn't normally do just by changing the date. And let's hope we have some good teammates.
Yeah, the dens are a little bit RNG on whether your team actually wants to give you a hand or not.
Not great. So I'm going to Dynamax, because I don't think Magikarp and Wishy-Washy are going to do much. Yeah, if you're unfamiliar, Wishy-Washy's ability doesn't trigger until it's level 20. So because it's under-leveled in this raid, it just stays in its solo form. Alright, I was disrespecting them, but they actually helped out.
The Magikarp hit the Hydro Bump, did it?
It sure did. Let's see. Ooh, Interact Candy. That's nice. Okay.
It is unfortunate. Hopefully, this thing only has ghost moves. It does seem to only have ghost moves. I had a Duskull spawn directly on top of me.
Oh. Yeah, that's not fun. Once you evolve into your Eeveelution, you get access to a bunch of move reminder moves. So what I've done is taught Double Edge. I'm going to use that a few times since, even though we're not a physical attacker, 120 base power move is just very nice to have.
And that's 3,000 watts. I pop over here. And Scald. Those dens were a little cursed. And I've got to go and get the water stone, so I'm going for a very long walk.
Ooh, nice hop crit that was unneeded.
That's how they tend to be. Anytime you crit hop, he has something to say about it. 6 seconds, please leave me alone.
Yeah, that walk to the very end of the Waterstone area can be a little scary.
Yeah, there's every single Pokemon there is much higher level than us, and so it's quite hard to run away, and they can just like one-shot you.
Yeah, so if you're newer to these or just want to play safe, there are some Pokédolls you can pick up, and those will allow you to run from any encounter. The downside being that if you keep the Pokédolls in your bag, they're at the top of your X items menu, and you either have to move them or sell them, or they're kind of just in the way. I did see that earlier, that Zypodic was actually getting the rare useful hop crit.
That's very rare. Yeah, generally he just sort of stands there talking to you for no reason.
So, since I have a shorter wild area section, I imagine I'm going to be a little bit ahead for the beginning of this, and then as our opponents get higher level, I'm going to fall behind a bit, because once again, I'm working with Thundershock, and we'll probably have to set up a little bit more.
And Shadow Ball, and I've got Scald.
Yeah. So you said you're a little bit rusty. Have you been running other things, or just haven't had time to do much running recently?
I have been very much busy with WoW.
Ah, I see.
That is about all I've been doing.
Yeah, it was.
That is a little bit of the downside of Scald here. I can randomly burn enemies that I do not one-shot.
Yes, and inflicting status conditions is time loss. It's not as bad as like in Let's Go, but it still loses a little bit of time to text boxes and little burn animations.
Yeah, you can absolutely get a status lag on in this game as well. Astonish Flinch. Only one of them, okay. Yeah, Vaporeon's gonna be, Vaporeon is a lot slower than Jolteon.
Yeah,
So
a little
a lot of
bit, yeah.
times that I'm taking hits that you won't be.
Yeah, all the Eeveelutions have... I think they all have the same base stat numbers, they're just put into different stats.
Yeah,
So,
they all
like-
have the same stat values as well, just
Yeah.
spread across different different stats. So I think Vaporeon's
So-
highest stat is actually HP.
Oh, okay. I was thinking special defense, but yeah, it might be HP. Whereas Jolteon's is speed.
Yeah, to the point where Endeavor is actually the strongest move for Slosus to use against us at the start.
It's always funny to get, and it's nice because there's no confusion chance.
Yeah, that's true.
When I first started running any percent, I was getting confused by that Solosis like 50% of the time.
Yeah, it. I definitely seem to get it a lot on my 80% runs as well. I got like more than a 20% chance. Do you actually pick up anything along here? Along the route before Sheffield?
I have it kind of flexed that if I don't get a rare candy from the raid, I'll pick up the one on that route. But since I did get the rare candy, I skip it. And then I just, I still pick up a healing item, but I picked up the super potions before bead instead of grabbing the energy powders.
Right.
Because I am going to have to heal during the Milo fight.
I hopefully won't have to heal.
Because I will not be Dynamaxing, but I am going to two-shot the Eldegoss.
Yeah, we have to Dynamax on that fight, but I believe that's the only one we have to.
Yeah, need the rain set up. And you'll see here, things set up really well with that Skunk Tank EXP, because after this fight, I'm going to just hit level 18. Perfect. Right on the dot. And for damage calculations, ending in certain numbers like 0, 3, 5, 8 gives you a damage boost.
Yeah, instead we just use T-Rex candies right now to hit to 18 as well. It just allows us to guarantee the kill on Eldegoss.
Might need it for the speed too. I don't know how fast you are at that point.
I'm not sure. It might be the speed as well, yeah.
Alright, so I am going into the Milo fight, and we're gonna use our first X items.
Yeah, I used one earlier on Eeveelution. Because we didn't have the type advantage with Shadow Ball, so we set up the +2 to just one-shot everything with Scald instead.
Yeah, here we'll be setting up to +6, and we still have to 2-shot.
A little bit of status like that. I got another burn. You should have made a Scald burn counter, yeah.
It's not too late. We're at 2.
Got plenty of time.
Luckily, I think you'll be one-shotting a lot more stuff as the run continues.
Yeah, there's a lot fewer things that will be having to two-shot.
Ooh. It's a big hit.
Some clean Wooloo execution.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I was locked in on the Wooloos, trying not to embarrass myself on the big stage.
Glad I still can remember how to do that. Probably one of the harder gym challenges, to be honest.
Yeah, I can just get away from you really quickly, and even just one scattering can throw the whole thing off.
They can react really strangely as well. Not even got a magical leap here. No magical leaps. Alright, excellent.
Nice. mentioned earlier that there's another strat you can do where you evolve into Vaporeon later, and so you can Dynamax, Max Strike Eevee with adaptability and Silk Scarf, and use that to take out Eldegoss instead.
Yeah, I think overall, unless you have like a really bad Den RNG in your save, going and getting a Scold early is just faster. +6 in the rain. Dynamax Scold will in fact kill Eldegoss.
Yeah, it's kind of similar strats to what the Sobble any % route does, minus the Torrent.
Yeah, Sobble needs the Torrent as well, but we can guarantee our stats with this. The trade-off mains, because we breed the perfect stats that we want for it. Stats in nature and ability. So it just makes it easy to have a more consistent route.
Welcome in to everyone who just raided. We are doing a TAM race of different Eeveelutions. So I'm doing Jolteon, Aspect is doing Vaporeon. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions.
We are in fact able to skip some double battles as well by only having one Pokemon in our party. So we can just walk right past those two.
Do people still even do solo Inteleon? I think people were doing it on the Switch too. I want to say maybe Headbob was doing some.
Yeah, Jordan and I were doing some as well. I gave up as well, like he did. I had enough runs die to the Team Yell double that I didn't feel like continuing.
Very fair. Yeah, I don't think there's been much activity on the any % routes since the Switch 2, like the first week it came out.
Yeah, it was the first couple of weeks, and then sort of dropped off a little bit again.
Which is good, because that means I can say I'm the Shield any % world record holder, just because I put together a decent run on Switch 2.
got Fury attack from Corvus Squire. And this is the point where I'll start catching up a little bit because I've got a lot of one-shots where I don't know him to set up at all.
Yeah, so it's kind of a trade-off between getting the one-shots, more powerful Vaporeon at the moment, and then me who, like, I outsped the Corvus Squire and Hop's main because Jolteon. But we have the magnet now, so we're cruising. Super powerful. At 48 now, it's under shock.
It's really nice that the magnet's just sort of sitting there right before the water gem.
Mm-hmm. There's also no Electro Web TM in Hulberry, but I don't think Jolteon can actually learn that. Or I either decided it wasn't worth it because it's not 100% accurate.
It's only, what, 10 more power as well?
Yeah, it's very minimal.
Yeah, I had to go pick up the X speeds here. Be able to outspeed the Dreadnought. But I don't think you'll have any problem with that.
Nope. I was able to skip the X speeds. But I did do my herb shopping since I was down there anyway for the magnet. That little market area is kind of the most common healing shop because the herbs are lower priced and it's not too out of the way to either get them on your entry into town or your exit from town.
Yeah, we're going to grab them on the way out. You think this gym might be a little slow for me because everything should resist water, but in fact Dreadnought is neutral, so it's actually not too slow at all. And everything else we sort of Scald is strong enough to deal with anyway, even with the resistance.
Yeah, kind of for a decent amount of the Eeveelutions, if you're able to get a high power stab move early on, you can kind of just, brute force even things that resist you. Like Leafeon one I was originally running with X-Scissor for like additional type coverage, but I found that Seed Bomb, just because it was stab, was, saving time, just because more power was more advantageous.
Oh, I just missed the range on Corfish. I didn't know what range that is because I don't have it written down, but I'm gonna guess it's like a 50% maybe? Finished the OSHA violation gym number 1.
I am about to take out Dread now.
That puzzle is definitely not safe. It's also a massive waste of water.
Yeah, that's what I always think about. It seems not the most eco-friendly.
Alright. OSHA violation number 2 then. We've got more to come.
Yeah, just wait till the teacups, the punching gloves.
And then the sandstorm.
Sandstorm, yeah. I'm so used to like explaining the plot more or what's going on, but I'm very aware that this game has already been shown off today once, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to be like, and here's where we're meeting, having dinner with bros.
Yeah, I know people that missed it though. We can explain the plot a little bit. At the moment, I mean, all we're doing is going through the gyms, doing the gym challenge, and Rose is coming up a couple of times, going, "Hi, I'm here. I'm definitely not evil. What do you mean?"
No, it's just a friendly billionaire who controls the gym challenge and the energy for the entire region.
Yeah, nothing could go wrong, right?
Nothing.
This game loads so fast that we can fly to the same town and just and it's still faster than biking, like a couple seconds, really.
Yeah, with the Switch 2, I mean, we were already doing that before the Switch 1 because it's fast, but with the Switch 2, it's even faster, and they got rid of the bag lag, the infamous bag lag. Where if you went into your bag during battle, it would pause for a second, or just take a beat for the bag to pop up.
Yeah, in fact, they removed some of the lag that already existed, so it's actually faster to go into the bag now than it was in the original patch of the game.
Yeah, I was not planning to buy a Switch 2 until like probably closer to ZA comes out, but when I saw everybody marveling at all the fast load times, I was like, maybe I'll just pick one up now.
Yeah, that's the exact same thing I did. I wasn't planning on getting one until I saw how much faster all the games were. Like what? Scarlet and Violet are half an hour faster as well.
Yeah, it's wild. Even the short categories, like I think Kid was talking about it earlier, that the Victory Road saves like 12 minutes. And that's only a partial run. Kind of got the worst possible fight for the Galar Mine double.
Oh no. This is really not helping out.
Well, he's not helping too much, but I taught double kick for this fight since it's dark types, and like I could take out Linoon on the first turn. But
Baby Doll Eyes?
Baby Doll Eyes, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, this fight is rather annoying.
It's gonna just take a few extra turns. Okay. Corvus Squire helped. That's at least something.
The Eeveelution has Snarl, which drops your special attack. And then Linoon has Baby Doll Eyes, which drops your physical attack. Hopefully Hop will give me a hand here, but I'm not expecting much. I would like him to double kick into Linoon and take it out in 2 turns.
Now that I think about it, that whole Linoon moveset is just awful, because you have Baby Doll Eyes, you have Sand Attack, Lick, which can paralyze you, and then Night Slash, which is high crit.
Yep. It's terrible.
Pretty much whatever you're running, it can mess you up somehow.
Hopefully we can survive this turn and take out Loon. It is on 3 health. Wow, Hop actually helped. Hop did it.
You can come through once in a while.
Oh yeah,
Once
as you
per
mentioned,
runner.
I have been sand attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. Oh, okay. That was a almost optimal fight.
Nice.
The Loon could have died 1 turn faster. At least I didn't have to watch the Wooloo die. And you had to go through this entire cave because Kabru was training in here. It's just the next gym leader, so we had to wait to fight him.
Yeah, if you try to just fly directly to Motostoke, they turn you away. Ooh. Okay, Marnie, you didn't need to crit me, but...
Speaking of, I'm just going into the Marnie fight now. Here, we actually can't use Skull to deal with all our problems. This Crodunk, I think it's Dry Skin. I think it's Dry Skin it has.
Yeah. And I don't think you get Aurora Beam until 30.
Yeah, so we have to use Swift on it.
So I imagine you should make up a little bit of time on the Kabu gym since I will be Dynamaxing and
Okay.
I assume you will not be.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm setting up one next special attack and then just going and hoping Arcanine doesn't flinch me 6 times.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, if you're a fairly slow Pokemon, there are kind of 3 fights where you might use an X speed, but you only get 2 X speeds. So you kind of have to choose which one to not X speed on. And those being Nessa's Dreadnought, Marnie's Morpeko, and then Kabu's. Well, the Ninetales and the Arcanine.
Yeah, the Arcanine is just a dangerous one. It's okay, I will then proceed to lose all the time on the next route anyway. Thanks to the sun existing.
Are you getting rain dance or no?
I'm getting rain dance, yeah.
Okay.
I think overall it is faster. In fact, it's faster almost exclusively because of Hop 7.
Yeah,
removing the hail from that fight makes it so much faster.
So y'all might have seen I use my rare candies now to get me up to level 30 for this gym, because we do need a little bit of a damage boost, even with the Dynamaxing.
Yeah, we're hitting 28, and that's perfectly fine for us to one-shot everything.
I actually do have a range on the Send-a-Scorch that I am gonna go for. It's a 14 out of 16.
Well, it's basically not a range.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Yeah. And yeah, the quick balls that we got earlier were pretty much for this gym and for one catch we're going to do later. It makes this gym so consistent. You need 5 points to pass the gym challenge, and you get 2 points from catching a Pokemon. And the quick balls just make all of them guaranteed. So at least what I do is catch 2 and defeat 1 to get the 5 points.
Yeah, that's what I was planning to do. I was going to Shadow Ball the Wick, but I'm not sure if it's a guaranteed range, so today I just opted to Quick Ball it too.
Yeah, the stats aren't random, so I guess you could get a max special defense Litwick that might be able to survive.
And fun fact, these Pokemon can be shiny. I've gotten 1 shiny Vulpix out of this gym.
I don't think I've ever seen a shiny one in all my runs.
I think it's the only shiny... No, it was the first shiny I'd seen in this game that wasn't like from a raid or like Dynamax Adventures, stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen one Dynamax Adventures as well.
But then, I think like 2 months ago, I was doing any % runs and I got a shiny Growlithe but it was still Intimidate, and so I found a shiny Growlithe before I could find a Flash Fire Growlithe.
The only shiny I've seen is a shiny Suicune in any particular DLC.
That's fun.
I'd leave the file.
Yeah. Okay, so we are. Oh, I'm switching out my Jolteon for the Wooloo part of the run, and surely nothing will go wrong with my level 4 Wooloo.
But this is a trade-off main. You're not able to do damage with Pokemon outside of your main.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Well, it'll be fine. I think the leaderboard mods will understand.
Alright, well, I'll do the same then. I'll also do the Wooloo part of the run.
Yeah, it's for the fans.
Hops inspired me. Alright, now it's the time to find out what Pokemon's gonna be right here.
Oh, what weather do you have?
I don't know. I think I got sun,
Okay.
so I think it might be okay.
Yeah, the sun should be Mudsdale. I got rain, so I have the Garbodor. Oh no! So yeah, we're gonna Death Warp. And make sure to click option 2.
That's the Wooloo part of the run done.
And we didn't damage anything, so run's still valid.
Oh, I also got Garbodor. So I must be on the plain weather.
Yeah, luckily the Garbodor isn't too bad. It's...
I have been poisoned.
Yeah.
I have been poisoned again.
The Toxic is slow, but it's at least doing something.
I've been poisoned again. Please use something other than Toxic, Garbodor. There we go.
The what's it called? The Piloswine is the worst because it only has 2 attacks: Ice Shard and Icy Wind, and Icy Wind can miss. And you're in the hail, so you're getting hail damage every turn.
So you will eventually die.
Eventually, yes. So this is another common pickup. There's a rare candy over here. And
Yeah, I believe I grabbed that on the way back.
yeah, and then the Wise glasses I'm also going to pick up. Oops. And we're going to remember to switch Jolteon back in.
And I have to do some shopping here.
Yeah, I imagine you need some X
I need
speeds.
some X speeds, yeah.
Yeah, I skipped it for now, but I'm gonna stop by that shop the next time we're in Hammerlock.
I've also got to do more shopping in this town as well. I'm also going to make sure that I bring Vaporeon back in.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I've run into those grunts on Route 6 and then sent out a Squovit and realized that my run was over.
Yep, I've done that far too many times as well. So yeah, this route coming up is unfortunately in the sun. So the sun is going to half the power of water type moves. So we do pick up Rain Dance just to speed it up a little bit. Rain Dance also help the abilities in like a couple extra places later on.
Yeah, turning a, is it 50% debuff into a 50%
50%.
buff?
Yep.
It's pretty nice for one turn.
And then coming up is the metronome fight as well, the required metronome fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tank a couple of metronomes and hopefully they go well.
Yeah, so tank 2 as well. You can technically skip the trainer, but we don't know how to do it consistently at all.
Yeah, I've never done it before.
I've done it once or twice when I was like had a save right there, trying it over and over again.
Mm.
But I couldn't tell you why it was working. And realistically, most routes just need the XP from the Theoring for Fable anyway.
Yeah, they do, between the Clefairy and the Clefable, they pretty much do give you any Pokemon a full level just on those two. Or at least like 75% of the level.
Yeah, it's a lot. A lot of XP. No poison is nice though. The Skunky is being nice. And it's got Aurora Beam, which is going to be my better coverage move. For basically just the Krogunk and other flying and then other flying types that happen to pop up along the way.
Okay, metronome number 1. Belly drum. Alright.
That could be a little worrying.
Luckily, we're going to take that Clefairy out now, just in case. Number 2. Magnetic Flux. think
I
that's
wouldn't get too worried about that one.
Yeah, it did not do anything. I think that's a move that's only in this game. Or maybe it's in Sun and Moon. But there's some scary moves you can get there, especially if you're weak to fire, because the sun is out. Because you can get like Inferno or like Blue Flare.
Yes, there is some very dangerous moves. Like, I would not like to see a Fusion Bolt right now. Thunder is actually pretty scary as well for me because I am using Rain Dance, so it's guaranteed to hit.
Oh, that's true.
Got Inferno instead, which missed. Excellent.
It was Inferno? That's funny.
And I critical Fable, so it doesn't even get a second metronome.
I think when I've done, maybe it was a Sobble run, I got the rare, I used Rain Dance and it used Metronome Solar Beam. So because I had used the Rain Dance, it prolonged the Solar Beam, otherwise it would have gone off right away.
Yes, I have gotten, also run, I've gotten use Rain Dance into Thunder, and then I died.
So, double-edged, or like, win some, you lose some.
I've definitely seen Fusion Bolt before as well on a Sobble run. Like just after the DLC was released. Look screen, that is not great. Ryan, please just aim. Alright. Well, we aimed. We got it. Yeah, like you were saying before, seeing dive from this Cramorant is probably ideal for me. Because it's significantly faster, but Fury Attack. Oh, there's Fury Attack. A 5-hit Fury Attack. That is rather unfortunate.
Of course. Yeah. I feel like that Cramorant, it's either 5 hits or it just misses completely. At least in my experience.
I have a 5 or 2.
Okay, so I'm in the gym challenge, and this raises an important question. Which stick do you use to spin the teacup?
The left stick.
I feel like that's what most people say, and I always use the right one.
I feel like that's weird.
I guess, I mean, I'm right-handed. I figure I'd have more control on my right thumb.
I
Yes,
didn't
Dan,
even
you can spin
think
with either
about.
one.
I didn't even think about spinning with the right one, to be honest.
And I think because I use the right stick for like move selection, like double inputting all the time, it's pretty natural.
I just think of it as movement, so when I'm doing my movement, I use the left stick.
Yeah, I guess it just seems like doesn't seem like movement in my mind. It's like a mini game. But I've tried doing it with the left one, but it feels weird because I've just done the right one the whole time. Like,
I think the real question actually is, does Shield's teacup look like it spins slower? Because I feel like
see
it
it.
spins slower.
yeah. I don't know if it's true, but it feels like it. I think especially on the first puzzle, I notice it.
When I switch between them, it definitely feels like Shield is slower.
So you'll see this is another reason, well, the first reason you'll see why we run Shield version for Jolteon. Since we have Shadow Ball, it makes these fights fairly easy. Whereas if we were going with the fighting gym, we wouldn't have the type advantage and it'd probably take longer. Despite the one less Pokemon.
Yeah, realistically, I think for Vaporeon, it's faster to do Sword for this gym even as well. You're not dealing with the grass types at all. And you've got less Pokemon to fight.
Yeah, definitely, I think so too. I would assume things in the Ghost Gym are more, well, I don't know. I was going to say more special defense heavy, but maybe not.
Definitely got more HP, like Drifblim there.
Yeah.
Alright, now based on how much damage I take from this fight, I'll determine which strategy I'm going to be, because I can Dynamax on this fight. But yeah, it very much depends on what health I'm at. That's which strat I'm going to do. I'm just going to go with the Dynamax strat, just because it's a little safer and doesn't lose too much time overall. I have to skip a X item.
Okay, I don't think I have to Dynamax the rest of the run.
This will be my last Dynamax, I believe.
Just Kabu's gym, that's it.
So I could go for no Dynamax and go for a 2-shot on Machamp. But it's a little scary, especially if you burn Machamp.
Oh, right, his guts.
Yeah. Plus a crit from Hitmontop will kill you if you're using an X defense to survive. So no detects this return. That's very nice. Both the Farfetch'd and Surfetch'd in this gym have detect, and completely random if they use it or not.
I think on my last sword run, I got the Farfetch gave me the rare triple detect and succeeded on all 3.
Yeah, I have a friend who's seen that on the DLC run as well. I will be doing muddy water strats this run though, which are a little scary because it's not a 100% accurate move.
I guess my equivalent would be teaching Thunder, but I am choosing not to do that. we'll actually get our new main move on this next level.
It was really nice when you're able to skip beads duration, set up ton of beads duration, because it does in fact have reflect and light screen. If it uses light screen, then we'd have to set up another special attack. But we can just one shot it, so we do that and then set off the hatch room afterwards.
Did you get the Hatchram bonus text?
I'm about to find out. Suddenly dead. Do you remember to flex some Sonya plus Doc statue?
Oh no. Well, maybe we can come back at the end of the run and I can do that. But no, I'm already getting ready for the next gym.
Yeah, I'm just going through these cutscenes here, and then I'm on my way to the next gym as well.
Alright, we are about to use our very last Thunder Shock.
It will be missed.
Oh, no, never mind, we got one more. Don't panic, everyone. I did toy around with, like, technically there is a electric type TM you could get sooner. That being Volt Switch, which you get from the Rotom Rally.
Rotom Rally, yeah.
But you have to do it twice, since I think the first time you get Thunder Wave.
Yeah, you do.
And I think that would just... that whole process would take too much time.
Yeah, I think it'd just be a little bit too much.
Okay, level 40. And now we will have the discharge. And this will be our main electric move for the rest of the run.
Also a spread move.
Mm-hmm. Comes in handy a few times.
And yeah, the gimmick of this gym is just that we get asked questions that we need to just know the answers for, or not care about the answers if you're fast enough. But Vaporeon is not fast enough, so we can't skip the speed question.
I feel like I usually end up giving the correct answer anyway, even when I don't need it. Just like being a little paranoid. What if the speed drop does drop me that much?
I don't know how much you need to set up for Oval, but we have to set up to +6.
I am only setting up to +2. That's because I'm going to just two-shot Alcremie.
Two-shot, okay,
Because it seems safer than tanking a bunch of sludges.
yeah, we only tank one sludge, then we set up on the rest of the Togekiss.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you have to set up on the Weezing, you have to take a whole bunch of sludge hits, which will have a chance to poison you.
Yep, just like that. And it's a little more important you get these questions right because they're 2 stages instead of 1 stage. The boost and debuffs.
Oh, that was unfortunate. I burnt Gardevoir with Scald, which then got synchronized onto me.
Well, you got some burn heals.
I have some heal powders as well.
Yeah, so this Alcremie it only has 1 attacking move, so it's guaranteed to use it every time. And it's the G-Max finale move, which replenishes a set amount of HP as well. So I had to, if you're going to 2-shot it, you have to calculate you're not trying to get to the Dynamax max HP. You have to go the Dynamax HP plus the restored HP. since we're +2 special defense from the previous question, we tank the move pretty easily.
No poison, which is excellent.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, the Toad Kisses Air Slash doesn't really do a whole lot to us. It's really fun to just set up on it. If it was faster than us, it could flinch us, but we get the +2 speed at the start of this fight, so it doesn't matter.
Alright, so the next few fights, Melanie's actually going to be the easiest one. The hop ones are going to be a little bit trickier because we are not that strong, and Snorlax is pretty tanky.
Yeah, I have the problem of Trevenant in this next hot battle.
Yeah, that Trevenant's probably one of the scariest Pokemon in the Vaporeon run.
Yeah, we just have to hope he doesn't crit, pretty much. Well, I guess hope he does crit in the on Shadow Claw on the pre-calculations. Yeah, the way that the smart AI works in this game, they'll calculate everything beforehand, and then use whichever move did the most damage in those calculations. So with X items, it can pre-roll crits as well, and then they'll use that move regardless.
So you'll see I am going to two-shot the Snorlax, however it should be... I expect it'll use Body Slam, it's not guaranteed. But since we're an electric type, we don't have to worry about getting paralyzed.
Yeah, so something that I'm going to have to deal with later. At the moment with the story, what we're doing is being told to not worry about things.
Mm-hmm. The adults have everything under control.
That's what they want us to believe, at least. I'm gonna go pick up this rare candy now. I picked up earlier. It's a little bit faster to do it here. But if you need the wise glasses as well, or need to use the rare candy earlier, then perhaps you have to pick it up earlier.
Yeah, which is why we did that, because we used the rare candy and had the wise glasses to boost our ghost type move.
I think this fight is probably the most setup that I'm going to do. Yep, Hopper's also talks whenever he uses a super effective move himself now. Confuse around the last turn. Alright, Hop.
Classic.
Should be fine to sit in red HP here. I was very much risking a crit with not healing though.
Yeah, it's definitely... have to make the decision of you want to go fast or have the extra reliability of the X defend. I've definitely gotten burned by not setting up the X defend in that fight.
I just use the X defend and then it's just praying for no crits.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this next round I'm going to be looking to catch a Pokemon here. Ideally a Togedemaru or a Voltor or a Thornhill.
Yes, and I did not want a Togedemaru specifically because it can have Lightning Rod. And that would be not good for double battles. Well, I guess if I'm using Discharge, maybe at the very least it would proc, and that would be text boxes.
Yeah, I don't know how it works with spread moves. But yeah, getting a Lightning Rod Togedemaru is best case for me.
Yeah. I used to get a Golett, like that's what I would set out to get specifically, because it would be immune to Discharge. But there's pros and cons. The Golett's going to evolve or try to evolve because it evolved at like level 43 or something. And sometimes you want to knock out your partner Pokemon. This time I ended up getting a Girder just because that's what I ran into and just went for it. But it's not typically advised because it doesn't have the best catch rate.
Yeah, the catch rate isn't great for it.
But if you can get it, it's pretty durable. So, especially during like the Raihan fight.
couldn't see a Togedemaru when I was going along the top, so I'm gonna catch this Boldore and hope that I don't see a Togedemaru later and feel bad. And as good as are the bane of everyone's existence for this route. They love running towards you.
Running towards you, and the girders have very big hitboxes. On Shield, I find the Volibee to be some of the most annoying, just because they run at you, and they're also very small, so it's kind of hard to, like... You turn, and you think you're away from them, but then they're kind of wily. They'll, like, turn on a dime wherever you're going.
Yeah. Yeah, all the Pokemon that decide to run towards you are rather annoying. Did you go for the fast cycle in the third platform?
I did. Yes, I did get the fast cycle, and yeah, because I got the
as long as you get the trainer skip first try and your movement's pretty good for the rest of it, you can skip just a little bit past a trainer on the third platform. The shield version is definitely a lot harder to see in that third platform.
Yeah, the white on white is a little hard to make out stuff.
A little blinding.
Hail. Hail is not dangerous, it's just annoying. Because we're gonna get hit by it every turn. The nice thing is we only have to set up to +2 on this fight, since the ace is Lapras, which is going to be weak to electric moves. Technically it's a 15 out of 16, so there's a chance things could go poorly.
Yeah, this fight is probably the freest fight across the entire set of gym leaders. Or for Vaporeon at least. Yeah, Colossal is 4 times weak to water, so we are setting up the next special attack and then just pressing the Scald button.
Alright, we hit the range.
This one miracle is using Shell Smash twice. Okay.
It's interesting.
Never seen that before.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you have to worry about speed drops on that fight, but apparently not if it's not using Rock Tomb.
It's not using Rock Tomb, yeah. I think most of the time it's going to use Razor Shell anyway, because it'll have a higher crit chance. It's more likely to free roll the crit.
So, this game's writing has a lot of interesting local phrases. Like when Hop says cream crackered, for example. I was wondering if these British phrases make it over to you all on your side of the world, or if they're just as strange to you as they are to us.
They're definitely not used over here at all.
Okay.
Yeah, most definitely not. Oh, yes, I didn't even realize he said I'm cream crackered until like Greta pointed it out.
Yeah, it goes by quick if you're just mashing.
I wasn't even looking at the text for that section, like, ever.
But now I see it every time.
Yeah, this game is the first game that gave us like infinite free heals. To the point where we get 2 free heals in between Gordy and Hop. In between like the 7th gym and Hop, or 6th gym and Hop. Where there's literally just been one cutscene in between.
Suppose theoretically you could like exit the gym, go do other stuff, come back, and like then go to the restaurant.
That's true. Yeah.
But for us and speedrunning, it's pretty silly.
And dodge the takedown. Excellent.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, this is probably one of our biggest uses of rain dance to save time, to be honest. Rude in the hail.
Yeah, not just for the damage boost, but also just not having the text in between every turn that you're in a little animation of getting hit by the hail.
Yeah, it's because you and Hop are getting hit by the hail, so you're just losing so much time to seeing both those animations and text. It also means I don't need to heal in between Hop here and the Team Yell Grunt coming up next.
Yeah, I had to do the same. Or you did, or don't need to heal?
I don't need to heal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I had the hails going on, so I did need to heal.
Yeah, without the rain, we actually can't kill the Snorlax anyway.
Okay, as we mentioned like 2 hours ago, I'm now finally going to teach Swift. Mostly because it helps with PP. A lot of these discharge isn't powerful enough to one-shot a lot of the Pokemon in this gym, so having Swift to finish off the Pokemon is kind of beneficial.
Yeah, we're using muddy water to try and make up that difference instead. But we also pick up the elixir just to keep our skilled PP.
I used the wrong move, I hope that's okay. We'll find out. Okay. I accidentally Shadow Balled the Liepard and I used Torment, so I wasn't sure if Swift was going to KO the Toxicroak.
I say that water route scares me with all the spawns that you can't really see.
Yeah, those Mantikes and Whalmers will let's sneak up on you. And even after they like dive into the water, they still have like a second or two where the hitbox is still active.
Yeah. It's really easy to just accidentally hit them. It's so interesting that this Leopard that Marnie has nasty plot and no special attacking moves.
Yeah. So its only attack is Sucker Punch. So it's, well, and Fake Out. So you can pretty much set up on it as long as you want.
I actually took no damage on this fight, so I don't know if I should delay the Rick Andes or not. Probably not. We're not going to be learning Hydro Pump today.
Maybe next time.
Probably not next time either. Already got Muddy Water for my inaccurate move.
Yeah. Muddy Water strats are enough to handle. It's very boom or bust.
Speaking of Muddy Water, my first Muddy Water is here. And there's a range as well. And my first Muddy Water missed. That's not a good sign.
Okay, so I am using that max elixir because we need some more discharges. And it can be a bit deceiving there because you're counting PP and that Weevil has pressure. So it counts as 2 for every that you use.
Yeah, there's always something to keep in mind. Oh, we're on low bat strats.
No, not learning Thunder. Although I did consider what a Rain Dance Thunder Weather Ball set might look like. Or how that might play out. were you using Muddy Water against multiple Pokemon, or just during the double fight?
We've used it against the Thievul and the Weavile. They're both ranges to one shot. And now the double.
Cool. Fake out from Pierce. That's what we want to see. Hoping for no obstruct, just for the time loss.
Yeah, if you use the
There it
physical
is.
move into obstruct, you lose, I think it's 2 different stages.
Yeah, it can be pretty nasty considering that Skunk Tank has Sucker Punch. So if you're at -2 defense, get hit by Sucker Punch, and if you're using Contact Move, it has Aftermath. So you can get KO'd pretty easily if you're not being careful.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's Pierce.
My Pierce is relatively straightforward as well. I'm just going to special attack and then Scald.
Yeah, that's what I did. Just +2, just discharge. So I did buy the X accuracies for safety, just in case you get Sand Attack turn 1.
Yeah, I did the same.
I feel like that's always or for me, doing the any percent with DLC runs. It's like, if you already got speed everything, do you stop just to pick up next accuracy in the shop? Or do you just hope that you don't get
Yeah, I
Sand
don't
Attack
normally.
less crafty?
I just pick up the guard specs before the
Yeah.
Marnie fight and Spike Move.
But I've definitely gotten burned by Sand Attack because I didn't protect myself or didn't have an XI. Alright, here we're going to go back through Spike Move. Using the magnet the whole time isn't going to cut it. And we'll be heavily relying on the choice specs. For pretty much just changing between Discharge and Shadow Ball for the rest of the run. going to be a little safe and bring an extra Pokemon with me into Raihan's gym.
I have managed to successfully alleviate the low bat strats. And I'm also going to be going to get choice specs. Yeah, the 50% damage increase is just so insane, and we've been using Scald the entire time anyway. Doesn't look like it really changes much of our strategy.
Speaking of which, I need to remember to equip the choice specs. And there's the infamous loading screen.
The unchanged loading screen.
Mm-hmm.
That was awful choice specs movement from there. This is where I'm going to buy some extra X items as well.
Yeah, I ended up buying, I only needed a small amount of extra X specials to get through the rest of the run, so I just bought them before Kabu's gym.
Yeah, I only needed 13. But I believe the problem with buying them then is that I don't have enough to buy the X speeds and everything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Raihan bite can be a little scary for me because I am using muddy water, so I'm sort of hoping and praying.
Yeah, it's a little risky, but it's if you can hit it, it saves a bunch of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
My Raihan fight is going to be pretty slow.
Okay, so go calm down. You've dodged 2 muddy waters. Yeah, that's sort of the problem with muddy water. It's you can just get unlucky and have a bunch of dodges. Hopefully the boulder that we caught up, actually has 30. So
Like
within
good or
just
bad?
live slickers hit.
Oh, nice. So I'm gonna have to set up to +4 and shadow ball everything in this fight because most of these things either are immune or resist discharge. So we're actually gonna set up an X defend. Luckily, this Flygon does not have a ground type move.
It does, however, have Thunder Punch, which is very scary for me.
That is true. I'm just curious, how much HP? What's your max HP right now?
Oh my god. I'm just dealing with dodges right now. It's 280.
280. Okay. Mine is 140.
Alright. Obamaso dodged 1, Hakumo dodged 1. However, I only have 1 Pokemon going into the Raihan Vine. Therefore, I get a full heal.
Yeah, I didn't get the full heal, so that's why you see me. I had to manually heal beforehand.
If I got a little bit luckier with my Muddy Waters, I would have saved a lot more time. Yeah, my max HP is 218 at the moment, and Flygon's Thunder Punch does 76. Excellent, my first muddy water hit.
Nice, nice.
And this is kind of the scary part, because if Sandaconda lives, it will glare me, paralyzing me. They both dodged the muddy water. All right, sure.
All right, not great.
That's okay. That's actually fine. I can just set up an X accuracy here, and they both die. What's the range, is it? I didn't know that was a range.
Was it the Duraludon?
Yeah, the Duraludon plus 4 is a range. I don't think I've ever seen so many 85% misses.
Whenever I think of the spread misses in this run, I get reminded of, I think Greta was doing Glaceon TAM, and it was one of the, it might have been the Stunfisk Steelix fight in Rose Tower.
Oh yeah, you do Blizzard that, yeah.
And I think she ran out of blizzards because she kept missing. And then the Sunfisk would also use bounce occasionally.
Yeah, Blizzard's another bad one for accuracy.
this is another trainer skip. Making sure we don't have more than one Pokemon in our party to avoid the camera crew. And then we're gonna unequip the choice specs because we don't want to get tormented with choice specs on.
Yeah, that causes problems. You can solve it by just Dynamaxing, but again, it's time loss, so...
I like that in the Galarian Darmanitan TAM, since you can't change moves anyway with Guerrilla Tactics, you just tank the Torment and you still struggle. Like, your struggle hits still one-shot everything.
That's insane. I guess with the 2 lots of 50% boost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this Sweet Leapard gets a little bit more annoying. But it does actually learn Snarl at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have to keep track of how many Snarls we get. Like that. So we're down to +1. +3. +2. Now you get the Torment.
Yeah, I need to get to +3 to clear all them on these Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
So 1 Snarl is fine, 2 Snarls is less fine. And then immediately, alright, it's fine, it's banned around. Right, 1 Snarl, excellent.
Nice. My end, we cannot put on the choice specs back on quite yet. Because Comp has a Pokemon that's immune to ghost moves, and another Pokemon that's immune to electric moves. So we need to be able to switch
made that mistake in any type of DLC before.
Yeah.
Forgotten that the Concursion has Lightning Rod.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Concursion has Lightning Rod, and then the Snorlax is a normal type, so and double normal types.
This double might actually be a real problem for me, depending on how unlucky I get.
It's a nice perk of running an electric type. You don't have to worry about paralysis. And we actually get to skip super effective attacks because +4 should KO the Inteleon. +4 Shadow Ball.
We re-equip the choice specs, so we look at that choice. You're pressing the scold button. Ideally, double does not like paralyze me. Alright, awesome. No paralysis.
Nice. Okay, if you've been following the story intently, this is where we go on a wild goose chase for the keys to the tower, I think. Something like that. Somehow that we can enter Rose Tower and find Leon, who is there of his own free will.
Yeah, Eliana's like, let's play a game, and then gives the key to one of her lackeys.
So we get to fight Eric 3 times.
I'm also going to be buying some EV items as well.
As am I. I'll be doing that in just a second. I'm going to be buying a couple Carbos just to outspeed Dragapult so I don't have to use an X speed on Leon. And then just the rest of Calcium.
Yeah, I'm going to be buying 9 Carbos and 5 Calciums. We're a decent bit slower, but we need a little bit more Carbos.
And since we have to use the vitamins, and it's a good excuse to put the choice specs back on in the same menu.
Yeah, this bad Macros Cosmos guy is just a guy wearing glasses. The rest of them aren't wearing the dark shades.
Yeah, that's how you know he's evil and edgy. He has the dark tinted glasses instead of the see-through glasses. And this, another reason that we need some additional coverage, because Discharge and Swift isn't great for things like Excadrill and Steelix. So having Shadow Ball for these fights is very helpful.
I don't know if this one extra calcium matters, but I'm just going to sell the Pokeballs I have for it. Yeah, so Vaporeon's HP ends up at some ridiculous values. Like, I'm currently at 243 health. Which is substantially more than the Jolteon.
Yeah, I'll see mine in a minute, but I'm guessing it's around like the 160s. You'd think that having discharge for the elevator would be very beneficial, because it's a spread move. However, we're actually only going to use it one time.
Yeah, we're able to use Muddy Water all 3 times. Thankfully, the ground types aren't a problem for us.
Yeah, we've got the ground types, and then on the first fight, it's a 2-shot, regardless if you use discharge or Shadow Ball, so might as well Shadow Ball to save the animation of double dying.
Yeah, it also saves you from having to deal with the earthquake or the dig from the Kazan.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna go and pick up an extra rare candy here. You actually barely lose time for picking up this rare candy, because you can fly straight to the tower.
Yeah, with the switch to loading, I wonder if it's even faster just to, even if
Could
you
be
aren't
faster
picking up the
just
rare
to fly,
candy. Yeah.
I'm going to use the vitamins and the rare candy once I'm level 60, which will only be after the elevator section. Yeah, it will be. You're not allowed breaks while you're going up the elevator. I appreciate you trying double. I use reversal, which is very strange.
Yeah, it'll do that occasionally if it sees it's more damage, but
Against Bronzong, it should not have been more damage. At full health,
yeah.
so it must have crit.
For Oleana, I'm going to take out this Frostlass instantly because it's kind of a pain to deal with Icy Wind and Will-O-Wisp and Double Team. And since she doesn't have anything super effective against me, she sends up Milotic next, which is what we want to see. So we can set up on that, and then just discharge everything. Normally wouldn't be able to discharge KO the Serena, but because we got those Calcium, we're able to do it.
XP is in a really strange position.
Like leveling up at weird places, or
Yeah.
I was able to actually, because I cut the girder.
Yeah, I might be able
this might
to work with this.
Kind of.
What? I don't know what's happening here. But alright. Serena did not use dropkick.
Did you use a tract?
It used attract and then it used acrobatics.
Huh.
But I am still attractive, so. I would like to stop being infatuated by love, please.
Yeah, the attract rate is ridiculous.
There we go, finally. I missed the 15 and 16 range, and then that happened.
Oof, that's
I
rough.
X-offended to expecting dropkick, but acrobatics was able to heal out of it. Oh, that was an awful series of events.
Alright, I'm very excited for the next two fights because I have to do 0 setup on either one of them.
I unfortunately do have to set up, but there's only one X special attack each time.
Okay, that first impression hurt a little bit, but should be fine because we're going to outspeed everything.
Oh, nice dodge up by Rough.
Love to see it.
I really don't know when I'm using this Reg Andy now. XP is so weird. I use it at the end of the fight when not losing like 75% of the XP bar. Yeah, these fights are very straightforward for me. It's just set up one X special attack and then press the skull button. Until Raihan, which gets a little bit different.
Yeah, Raihan had to set up to +4. Are you using splits while you're running right now?
Yeah.
How are you comparing to your PB?
About 4 minutes behind.
Okay. I don't have splits up, so I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, so looking like 3:49. You're probably a good couple of minutes ahead. Like 3 minutes ahead, I think.
do have to set up a bit, but there's nothing too dangerous coming up for me. Turnitus, maybe.
Thankfully for Vaporeon, it's pretty safe overall. If it was Sylveon or Espeon, it would be very scary on roads.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a crit.
I'm rather glad that this Surfetch doesn't have Protect anymore.
Yeah, now I'm the one with the Poltergeist, or...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, with the Protect.
Yep.
Ever since the Kitakami DLC, I now second guess myself every time, like, is it Poltergeist the evolved one or Sinistea? Because in Kitakami it's reversed, and Sinestro is the evolved one.
Alright, yeah. Oh, I crit the Machamp. I'm pretty sure he's dead. And as I Raihan fight, this is where we're going to actually switch to using Aurora Beam.
I remember going back and forth when routing which one was more effective during that fight, because I guess like the Aurora Beam is going to be weak against the Torpol, but strong against the Gudra, and Scald is vice versa.
Yeah. But realistically, you'd be having to wait on Gudra anyway for the rain.
Yeah.
And we can realistically just sort of tank the Torkoal's solar beams. No yawn, very nice. And Robin did knock the Torkoal into heal range though. Yeah, we are almost to the end. We're basically there, right? Rose is just being a little bit evil right now.
So close. Just a few dramatic monologues and
a gigantic hand.
Yeah, dogs flying in from the sky.
Normal things. A 10 to 11-year-old child saving the day again. Standard Pokemon things.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody recently about Mystery Dungeon, and I was like mentioning how it's like, yeah, it's a cute game where like the world is ending and you have to save the day. And then they kind of replied, isn't that every Pokemon game? The world is ending. Yeah, I guess for the most part, somebody's trying to destroy things or control everything.
And the 10-year-old child has to save the day because the grown-ups apparently can't do that.
Yeah. I meant to withdraw a backup Pokemon. Okay, didn't get crit, so we're not punished.
Slumbering Bull was actually pretty decent. There wasn't random Corvus Squires or Corvus Knights blocking the entire grass patch.
Nice. Yeah, I think I only had one Corviknight and it was out of the way.
Yeah, they really like causing problems.
Although, to be honest, I feel like the vast majority of my encounters are in the first couple patches.
Yeah, they are. Because you have like no time to react to spawns.
I always like this part where Hop comes in is like, yeah, we're going to take that. We're going to save the day. Thanks to you for making us strong.
Who are you thinking, the evil guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tenet is pretty much the only slightly scary part left. They can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I was just risking the Escavalier drill run crit, but lucked out. Other than that, not much is dangerous on that fight.
Yeah, there's a very small chance I die to the double Mega Horn. But if he misses with one, then I'm completely in the clear. Oh. I take 0 damage.
Nice. Don't have to heal. Close.
Close, yeah. Alright, that's Ruse down. Now I'm going onto the Eternatus fight. I do have Aurora Beam, which is super effective.
All right, first turn double down.
That is unfortunate.
It's all right, because we got the move we've been saving the whole time. Helping Hand. Ooh, the Helping Hand crit?
That did half its health.
It did like 70%.
I got hit with the flamethrower on the Eternatus fight, so nothing really happened there. Yeah, we do normally, well, we do put the skip cutscenes option on, but there's a couple of cutscenes at the end here that are not skipped by it.
Alright, we're gonna deposit. And actually take off the choice specs.
And I do not have Helping Hand, so I am having to take a little bit longer on this Eternatus fight as well.
Yeah, I could have used Shadow Ball, but it was not doing well. I knew it would not do a lot of damage, so I think Helping Hand was definitely the right choice in my case.
Yeah, definitely.
So we want to see. Well, I was gonna say King Shield turn 1, but it depends if you want safety versus speed. Alright, that was probably ideal.
Okay, no, my Eternatus was incredibly fast as well.
Nice.
I think there's one more move used. And even though I sold all my Pokeballs earlier, I get given a Pokeball.
You somehow have one.
It's just the one that Leon broke on the ground. They were using it.
So we were able to +4 Shadow Ball everything, but +4 Shadow Ball, even with the choice spikes, does not KO Charizard, so we had to take them off to use one final discharge.
And for this fight, I can in fact leave my choice specs on.
Okay, time coming up for me. No.
Nice. GG.
Thank you. Yeah, everything went pretty smoothly. No real complaints.
I just have my Leon fight left to go. I had some terrible muddy water luck earlier, and then the early on the fight happened.
And you ran into that rookie.
I did run into that Rookidee.
It probably cost you 2 minutes.
The single fight is pretty simple. I just set +4 special attack, +2 speed, and then press the sculpt button again. And short term one is fine. That's a bit scary. That should be fine.
I imagine your speed F is so high. So,
the nice thing about it is that
Nothing
it
to worry
basically forced a Shadow Ball from each slash on the kill turn as well. No risk of a King Shield. Because it could see a kill. I think I'm going to finish on level 68, almost level 69. Because of my XP weirdness.
I think I might have also finished at 68.
Oh, not a bad run either for me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just a little unlucky on the Muddy Waters. And missing a 15 out of 16 range on Aliana.
Yeah, the Muddy
Oh,
Waters.
no, we did
will-
finish 69. Alright, perfect. Alright, and time.
GG.
Jeez, alright. And I think that's all we have for the CatEx Expo.
Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in, and everybody who participated, and Spider and tech team for keeping all this running.
Yeah, big props to them. Tech's always quite demanding, quite difficult.
Any last minute shout outs or anything on your mind?
I think I'm good. Anything yourself?
I think I'm all good. Yeah, just maybe we'll do this again sometime. Keep watching PSR TV on Twitch.